Here, I'll do you the full tour. It's raining naturally. We haven't done much in the garage. Just put the cabinets in, put the countertop on them. And all my car parts are stacked over there for my Chevy. Still no deck back here. We're gonna do that in the spring. Got my sewer pit fixed and filled in with dirt and new grass poured on or laid on it. It's not coming in good yet. We did all our mulch around the back at the woods to give us a nice clean border. The paint on the shop and the side porch, we built that thing over the transformer so you don't have to look at that in the yard. There's my little side porch with my cedar slat ceiling. More of our mulch. Our tractor barn, we're gonna put sides on it at some point. Just haven't really gotten to that since it started raining. Cleaned up all on the other side of the property line where the previous jackass had pushed a bunch of garbage on the neighbor's property, and I smoothed all that out. So we have this big open area back here now. This is what it looks like down off the side now with all the underbrush cleared out. Obviously you can now walk down through here, which is definitely something you never saw. That's looking down into Benjamin's little area he did when we first moved here. You see we've cleaned all down in here, all the underbrush, cut all the hanging limbs down. You can also now come out into here. Another tire we need to drag out of here and send to our tire pile. Most of all the logs and stuff are out of this area. I'm gonna just brush hog it down, let the ferns come back up like I did in that other area. As you can see, we've done a fair bit of cutting down here and burning of logs. Walk up our motorcycle trail here, take you over by the big tree that's in front of the house. This here is our last area of like stuff to really clean up. We haven't really pushed up in there yet. It's really steep and has a lot of stuff down in it. That is basically our property line. That one tree with all the stuff hanging down, we need to clean that up and cut down this dead alder. And see, we got another limb down. It's been really windy. That's our horizontal growing cherry tree we left. I think the guy hit it with a dozer and uprooted it, but it kept growing, so we left it. There's our other property stake, so we're clean all the way to it. My tire graveyard. My orchard that the deer won't quit eating. I think I'm gonna put an electric fence around it in the spring after I mulch and fertilize. Giant moles. I'm walking where the 10-foot blackberries used to be with all the trees in it. House foundation all piled off the side. 200-pound piece of concrete I'm too lazy to pick up and go put in our rock pile. Some cherry trees growing, so I staked them so they would grow straight and hopefully come up. We pulled the last big tree out of there a couple of weeks ago and burned it. The grass is sort of coming down the driveway. It's kind of slow once it gets to the rocks, but it's working its way down here. You can see how much clearer all this is without all the underbrush and stuff everywhere. You can actually see up to the house and stuff when you get to the bottom of the driveway. We put those skirts under the decks so they weren't just open under there with shit growing under there and where you could see under them. Still haven't replaced the handrail on the other side of that porch where we took those other steps down. We brought in a bunch of dirt around all of this and got it smoothed up some. The grass still hasn't grown yet, but it's all seeded. It should come up good in the spring. Not much has happened in the shop, I think, since you were last here. These are kind of a mess. I've been working on a project. There's my car I need to get my ass back to work on. Benjamin's studio is complete with all his junk in here. And yes, he has guitars for every one of those cases. I think you have seen the loft. That's my ladder to get into the attic. I got to build a door right there, and then that just loops over it, and you climb out in the attic. My tool room. I just installed the cabinets. I got to build doors for them. They were free from the shop. My reloading station. Back door. And the pump house we built over the well, so we didn't have to look at that stupid thing and that shitty poured out concrete next to it. Nothing really to hit.